guys, today is Saturday. I just woke up, if you can't tell, and I just made myself some coffee. I'm going to have some here while I read my book. I'm gonna finish Everyone Here Is Lying. Pretty good so far. I feel like it was getting a little slow and now it's picking back up, and immediately after this I'm going to be starting Iron Flame finally. I'm so excited. That's the plan for the immediate. The only other thing that I have going on today is we have a Christmas party at one of my friends slash coworkers' houses. So we'll be doing that, but that's not until like 8 p.m. And besides that, I would like to do some kind of run or workout, and sometime this weekend I want to return all of like the H&M and Target things that I have left to return. So that can be done today or tomorrow, but I just want to do it on the weekend because I don't know, it just takes me a little longer to get to H&M for some reason, or like mentally. It's just longer, it's a little further away, more involved. So that's the plan. It's gonna be kind of a chill weekend, which I'm grateful for. So the only thing going on really is that party. Okay, well, I was gonna read outside, but immediately my neighbor, she's not always here. She's here like 50% of the time, and I guess she's back in town, and her and P just like sit there and bark at each other through the fence. And one, you don't want a dog barking, but the bigger downside is that her dog is like a lot bigger than P, and it like slams its whole body against the fence, and I'm like terrified that it's just gonna come down. So whenever they go at it, I just have to bring P in. So I don't know, I just don't feel like it makes sense to be outside if P's not. So I'm gonna sit on this little couch and I'm gonna drink my coffee and get to reading. I swear this is why I don't end up... Why is my camera doing this? Okay, well anyway, this is like literally why I don't end up reading as much as my book as I think I'm going to, because now I'm going on a walk with P. He really wants to go now, which is fair. Come here. Going on a walk. Going on a walk, yep. Okay, we're going on a walk now. Still on my walk with P, but there's a house near me that always has a little free library, and I always try to keep an eye on it. And usually the books are like I'm not like super interested in, but today there was actually quite a few. I don't know if someone recently came by. I only took one for now because I want to take a bunch. I like to try to return them, especially if I'm like close by, and this one is like walking distance. I'll show you guys when I get home because I have like 5 things in my hands, but I got one book and I'm actually kind of excited about it. And the others, I just like took a picture of the books that were in there because then I could like check out the other ones on Goodreads. And I just didn't want to like stand in front of somebody's house and just be like reading backs of books, which is probably fine because they have a little free library, but still I just felt weird about it. So the one that I picked up is the only one I think that was in there that was more of like a mystery, which is why for me it was a little bit more of a no-brainer, and like I didn't really have to read the back. But yeah, I'm excited. I love little free libraries, and also that means that like any books that I no longer want, I'll probably just donate there. Clearly people are using it because these books in there are new. Okay, so here is the book that I ended up getting at the little free library, 8 Perfect Murders. I'm kind of annoyed with myself because I guess I wasn't like really paying attention, but I'll tell you guys the books that I am most intrigued by. The reason why I was annoyed is because I looked back at the photo that I took and I realized that an Ellen Hilderbrand, I always forget how to say her name, book was in there, 28 Summers, and it got like every single one of her books gets like insane reviews. It has 4.2 stars on Goodreads. The one in there is 28 Summers, and I've only read one of her books, but it was actually really well written. I like the vibe of her books, the Nantucket type scene. A little bummed that I didn't see that initially because there was no dust jacket, so it just like had words and I wasn't paying attention. So that's one of them. Another that I was interested in is Shade by Neil Jordan, and then also Fatal by John Lesgro Art. I don't know how to actually say his name, but I'm trying to say it phonetically so that if you guys ever wanted to look it up, you can. Another one was Night Crawling by Layla Motley. That one was like, it looked interesting, but it could go either way for me probably, just based off of reading the back of the book. And then two others that were in there that seemed like, I haven't looked any of this up, but like the ones that were catching my eye, I guess is what I'm trying to say, are Unfinished Business and Credible Threat, both by J.A. Jance. Those are the ones that I thought were interesting, but for now I only picked up 8 Perfect Murders. And this one seems interesting. It's basically about a bookseller who just like makes a list of 8 perfect murders within like the reading space. So like something from Agatha Christie, something from whatever, you get the point. And then what ends up happening is the FBI comes and is actually looking for someone who matches a lot of the murders on these lists. And then on top of it, the bookseller feels like he's being watched and like maybe someone's coming after him for making this list. So seems kind of like a book stories turned into reality, or like maybe someone like copycatting these stories. I'm not really sure, but it seems interesting enough. I'm gonna continue reading my other book, and then we're just gonna have a chill day. And you can't have this, sorry. I just had a strawberry banana and peanut butter smoothie. It's like one of my really recent, well, I come back to it often, I guess I should say, but I love having it for breakfast. And then sometimes I'll eat it with a spoon with a little bit of granola. And P and I were just outside, so now he's panting because it's so warm out there, huh? It's actually only 65 degrees, but we were both sitting in the sun. And I'm currently on chapter 51 of 56 in this book. So I'm so close to being done. You can see by my bookmark, I have just the tiniest bit left. I think I'm like, there might be like a end of book twist in this one, I'm not sure, but that's like what I feel like is gonna happen next. The only thing I'll say about it is one of the characters is supposed to be 9 years old, and sometimes I wish that authors would write from the perspective of that age, because some of the things that the character is saying just feels a bit elevated for like a 9-year-old. I don't know, maybe that's like part of that particular character, and I definitely think that's a small part of it, but the other half of me is like, I don't know, I didn't know certain words when I was 9, and I just feel like it's a little elevated even if she's thinking a certain way. So, but so far the book has been really good. I'm excited to find out like the last little bit of it, but it's 11:30 right now. Ryan is over at the skate park, and he suggested that maybe today or even tomorrow, depending on, you know, how we're feeling, both of us, before the party that we're going to, maybe we'll head over to Target or even like a bigger mall and go walk around to do a little bit of Christmas shopping, which I think would be really fun. Ryan and I, if you don't already know, don't get each other gifts. We always get each other like an experience, or like buy into an experience together. So last year what we did was we went to a winery and we basically pitch in like $100 each to go do something. I don't know what it will be this year, but we're trying to come up with some ideas. But we still obviously Christmas shop here and there for like his siblings, his parents, things like that. So we want to get a few little things. I also have to return some stuff. Like I need to return this to Target because this was going to be my white elephant gift, and then I decided against it, so I need to return that. I don't know if that's going to be today or tomorrow, so we'll just have to see, because we just want to be mindful of the fact that we're going to a party later today, so we want to make sure that we have enough energy. But in the meantime, before I finish this book, I think I'm gonna go on a quick run. I also discovered with Spotify Premium now having access to free audiobooks, the audiobook that I was listening to is available. It wasn't available like 2 weeks ago, so I borrowed it on the library app, but I've almost hit the 21 days and I can't renew it because it's like a sought after audiobook, but it's now available on Spotify. So while I run, I'm going to listen to Magnolia Park's The Long Way Home. I'm on, I don't know what chapter it is because it just says track numbers. I think I'm on chapter like 59 or 60, something like that. So I'm about 70% of the way through, and I have 5 hours and 44 minutes left. And then there's one other book after this one in the series. There's going to be a fifth, but it's not out yet. So I'm gonna read this or listen to this while I run. And I'm gonna just run around my house because usually I go to the gym to run, but it's actually a beautiful day, you know, almost noon, and I can't really run around my house in the mornings just because it's so cold lately. So I'm actually pretty excited. Oh, and then before we head over to the party, one of my friends, Ramsey, she lives actually very close to me. She is going to, I think, come here, and we're gonna all go together to the party. So very excited about that, but I want to make sure that I have plenty of time to get my run in. So let's see how far we can go. just finished my workouts and I did my hair. Hello. There we go. Sometimes when I first do it, the bangs get like so big. I kind of wanted to try straightening it just to see what it looks like, but I haven't done that yet. So this is good enough for now though. But it's already 2 o'clock. So I think that Ryan and I are going to save going to like Christmas shop and things like that for tomorrow, because I just finished getting ready. I'm actually doing my laundry right now and he's just starting to take his shower. So I think it makes more sense to just like chill out here and then go tomorrow and like have fun doing that. So I'm gonna go finish my book right now and then we'll be off to the party. So nothing too crazy. P's here with me. I can't believe it's already 2 o'clock. Like the way that a weekend day goes by in comparison to the way that a weekday goes by is like mildly unfair. It goes by so freaking fast. But we're just gonna hang out for a little bit. I think I only have like maybe 20-30 minutes left in my book. I didn't really leave much left, but I feel like there's gonna be a final twist. So I'll let you guys know how it ends or how I like it. I'm not gonna give any spoilers. And then we'll probably start getting ready after that. I just got a package. Okay, so I know I told you guys that I broke my coffee carafe and I was going to just use my French press, but I hate cleaning it. And the replacement one was on sale. So I got a new one and it's supposed to just be a replacement one, but it comes with a few different lids so that it can be like universal. So let me open it. Honestly, it looks so similar to my old one. This one, it's totally fine. I'm gonna just run this, put some water in here and just make sure that everything works smoothly, but otherwise, yay. I just finished Everyone Here Is Lying. I'm conflicted what to give this one. Honestly, I don't rate a lot of books 2 stars, but this one might be a 2-star rating. The only reason I'm saying that really is because probably like 60% of the way through, we found out what happened and why. And so then the rest of the story was basically just like watching it all unfold and like seeing everyone else discover the what happened and why. And the very last, like I think I was telling you guys, I felt like there was potentially going to be some kind of twist, and there was, but I wouldn't really call it a twist. It's more so just like the character forgetting their own lie. And so I don't know, I just feel like it was really predictable. I think like I wasn't really like dying to read it. I don't know. It was fine, I guess. One of my friends said that they absolutely loved it, but I just felt like it was okay. So I honestly might give this one a 2-star. I don't know that I would recommend this one to my friends. I think generally speaking, 3 stars are like, I had fun. It's not my favorite book in the world, but I would still recommend it to a friend because they might like it. This one I just don't feel like I would recommend. So I think I'm gonna give it 2 stars. And I feel bad saying that, but I also just didn't really enjoy it. So it is what it is, but that was my rating there. Now I'm going to head over and start reading Iron Flame because it is available on my Libby app. And I have 16 days because I borrowed it a little while ago. I borrowed it on December 4th and today's the 9th. So I'm hoping that I can read all of it within the allotted time frame that I have. I don't know how long the book is. Let's actually see. It says typically people take about 17 hours and 41 minutes to read this one. So I don't know what that means for me because I tend to be a bit of a slow reader, but seems like there are 880 pages, which means it's gonna take me roughly 22 hours. So that's gonna be a long time and a little bit longer than what it takes a standard person to read. But also I'm just so excited to read this book that I'm just gonna start diving in, even if it takes me a really long time. Like I wanna finish this before the end of the year. So I'm excited and I'm gonna dive in. It's about 3:45 right now. Some of my friends are meeting up a little bit early. The party starts at 8, but a few of us, well, I'm not sure if I'm going yet, but a few of my friends are meeting up at 7 at a bar that's nearby just so that we can like, have some dinner together. So Ryan is currently taking a nap in the living room, and when he's done, I'm gonna ask him if he wants to go early and grab some food together. So not sure exactly what the plan fully is yet, but that's okay. Oh, and I ended up going back by the little free library where I got this book, and it's actually in the living room, but I also picked up 28 Summers by Ellen Hilderbrand because I just wanted to be able to read read it. So I'm gonna keep both of those aside, and then once I'm finished with them both, I will return them back to the little free library. Okay, I just quickly read a little recap of the ending of Fourth Wing so that I know like where I'm at when I start it, and now I'm so prepared to begin. But I think before I do that, I'm going to try styling my hair in a different way. I've worn my hair like this with like a blowout brush since I cut it, and since I have like 2 hours before we need to be anywhere, I thought maybe it would be fun to like do some curls in it. So I'm gonna try it out, see what happens. I usually do curls with my straightener, so I'm gonna give it a shot. So I'm gonna go in the bathroom. I'm not gonna take you guys with me because the fan is automatically on in there and it's just really loud. So I'll show you guys what it looks like when it's done. I think I did a pretty good job. This is what it looks like. This is all just with my straightener. So I'm so amazed that I did this. I mean, like as I straighten it and stuff, I'm like, there's definitely imperfections, but I feel like for doing it myself, it looks fine. Like it looks good. I just have to put on some makeup and change my clothes, obviously, because I'm not going like this. It's an ugly sweater party, so I'm going to wear that one ugly sweater that I bought from Amazon. So I'm really excited. I'm eating some pretzels right now. Ryan woke up and we decided that we are going to meet up with some of my friends to have some food beforehand, so that'll be fun. So I'm gonna go check on my laundry, hopefully put some of that away, and then just chill out, and we'll head out here around 6:30. Oh my god. In third place, we have Justin gets this back. Good morning, guys. Today is Sunday. Okay, there we go. My camera died. Good morning, guys. Today's Sunday. I never got a chance to show you guys my outfit yesterday, but it was so much fun. The only downside is one of my friends did not know how to use my film camera and she messed it up. So I'm hoping that all of the film is fine, but unfortunately I did not get to take any photos on there, but they actually had a film camera at the party, so that was cool. But today, Ryan and I are going to head over to the mall. We're gonna go to one that's not at all near us just because it's Sunday and we never have a chance to go over to the mall. We're gonna go to the shops at Santa Anita and just kind of like do some Christmas shopping, see what we can find for other people, and I'm really excited. I love just like walking around the mall. But before that, they actually don't open until 11, which is crazy, but it's only 7:30 right now. I'm gonna make some coffee in my coffee maker because I haven't had it like coffee in my coffee maker in so long, so I'm so excited. And then I think I'm going to read a little bit because last night I did not start Iron Flame yet. I didn't want to start it and then like not really be able to get into it, so we're gonna start that today. I think I'm just gonna get ready maybe around like 10:30ish, so we have some time to make do some damage in the book. So let's see, because the first book left me off on a cliffhanger and I was like, excuse me? So I'm really, really excited. But that's all the plans that we have. I told Ryan I'm gonna make some coffee today, but I also wanna go to some kind of like cafe if we can. If you guys are ever interested, actually, because I know that I always film my coffee. I always use whole bean coffee. I just think it tastes so much better. And if I am making coffee, I get the Blue Bottle balanced one. I just think that it has like a really good blend of flavors. I just get this from Target. And then I am making espresso. I use the Illy Classic Espresso. I'm going to go grind the beans and then make some coffee. Ooh, it's actually cold here today. It's like 50 degrees right now. I'm like very shocked by how cold it is. I have to go get my watch because I forgot to charge it last night. I'm about to take Pete on a walk and then I'm gonna make breakfast and just kind of get ready for us to be able to go over to the mall. I'm so excited. I don't think I've ever been to the mall that we're gonna be going to, but my jam is just walking around stores and stuff. So this is like, I love doing this kind of stuff. Also, I had some, that is a gnarly, oh my God. Ryan, come here. Absolutely not. You have to be kidding me. Look at this thing, come here. It's so bad. Look. Oh my God.
He's pretty, isn't he though? Look at that, we're gonna like a zoo here.
Yeah, pretty but scary. What if you got into the house?
It sure looks dead.
I was going to say today is also my dad's birthday, so I just left him a voicemail and sent him some stuff, but oh my God, the spider is insane. I need to get it. Oh my God, that's terrifying. Do you guys see that? Like, it's just hanging there. No. What do I do with that? We have like a bug spray, but I'm too scared to use it because I don't know. I don't want it to fall down and like it be alive still. Ah! It looks kind of dead, like Ryan's saying, but ew. Anyway, I'm gonna go take P on a quick walk and then make some breakfast because I'm actually really hungry, and then we'll get on with the day. So kind of a whirlwind today. I don't remember the last time I talked to you guys, but I believe it was this morning, and Ryan and I were going to get ready to go over to the mall, and we wanted to go to a different mall than normal. So I started getting ready. I took a shower. And right as I was getting out of the shower, Ryan was in the office. We always leave the back door open for P because we have a yard that's like enclosed. He likes to play. And I believe he was outside, and out of nowhere, we just heard this like crazy barking and then just like this yelping. It was crazy. And I was still in my towel, so I was like, what's going on? And Ryan ran outside, and P was in the backyard, like around the back, and he was like dragging his back leg. So Ryan came and ran over to me, and he was like, he's dragging his back leg, and I was like, just pick him up and bring him in here. We brought him over to the bedroom, and we tried to like examine what was going on. He was totally limping, like he wasn't putting any weight on his back leg. So we called a few vets, but a bunch of them were closed because it's Sunday, and so we found one in Pasadena that was open, and it's like a 24/7 emergency vet. So I called them. They got all of my information down so they could like put me on the waiting list while I ran over there. It was only like 15 minutes from the house, but I was like in a panic, and so was Ryan. So I had to get dressed, he had to get dressed, he was still in his pajamas, and we ran over there. And now that was all at like 10 a.m. It's 4 o'clock now, so our day totally escaped. But he went back, he had to do x-rays, and he was basically at the vet for like 2 or 3 hours. So they told us to just leave and like just let him be, basically. So actually the mall that we initially wanted to go to was right there, and we were like, we could go back home, but we're just gonna be sitting there like twiddling our thumbs and like be stressed. The mall was like 5 minutes away from the vet hospital, so we decided to go there to eat because neither of us had eaten. So we ate, we tried to like distract ourselves by like walking around, and at that point like 2 hours had passed. So we called and we were like, hey, we're looking for an update. They didn't have any updates for us, so we're like, they only said it was gonna be like 1 to 2 hours, so like let's just head back and see what's going on. So we went back, and what had happened was, because they had other patients come in that were like much more crucial, they took precedence, which makes sense. It's like any other hospital. So he wasn't as crucial, basically. So it took them a while to see him, but they did x-rays. They found no fractures, so that's the good news. They said that basically like he has an anti-inflammatory medicine and then a pain medicine that they gave us, and basically they told us to make sure that he has like as little movement as possible. He's actually right here sleeping, my poor boy. He's like totally snoring. But yeah, so we got those medicines. They said that within like the next week, so within like the next few days, if he declines, we need to go get an MRI and we need to see a neurologist. If it stays the same within like a week period, then we should do the MRI and the neurologist. But hopefully within the next like 4 week period, we should see some recovery. And so we're thinking that slowly he'll be better and better. But for right now, like, he can't jump down from places. He can't really walk by himself. He can't go on walks. We're supposed to restrict him as much as possible, which is very difficult because he's a very active dog. Ryan brought over here, there's like the air mattress, and so we're thinking about putting the air mattress in the living room here, because at least then he could potentially get down from the couch, because he's gonna try. He like hangs out on the couch all the time, but at least the first few days we're just gonna monitor and like just try to tag team as much as possible, like just try to be with him 100% of the time if we can, because we really want to make sure that we're just like restricting all of the mobility as much as possible. That also just means that like if one of us needs to go to the store, then we're gonna have to tag team it. So those are the updates. It was a very stressful and scary day, to say the least. Many tears were shed, but we're very hopeful. If he had had fractures, they would probably need to do some kind of surgery today. So we're really lucky that there were no fractures. They're thinking maybe it's like a slipped disc, and that they're hoping that it just like heals itself and that it doesn't require any work from neurology, but the x-ray won't pick that up and an MRI would, which is why if he is declining or not getting better, then we would want to go do that. So we're hoping it just heals itself and that he just like hurt himself and like he's just in some pain. But this is one of those moments that I wish he could talk to us. That's what we got for now. I'm like not really sure what else we're going to be doing for the rest of the day, because literally I'm just going to be here. I'm probably going to edit a video, read a book, watch TV, and like just keep it chill, because I don't want him moving. I want to keep close eyes on him. Like, he's passed out. Look at this boy. I gotta say that like it was the scariest to not have any updates, and like we were walking around the mall just like miserable because we were like, we want so badly to be here and like to have fun, but we can't. And I wanted to like return a bunch of stuff. I didn't even bring the stuff obviously because we were such like, we didn't know we were going there. We were in such a rush to just leave the house. So I'm definitely gonna have to do all of that stuff, like all of the errands that I meant to do today. I'm gonna have to find another day to do them. I think Ryan might take a day off tomorrow to just help monitor him. Since I work from home, I don't have to, but we'll see how I feel. And maybe like during a lunch break or something like that, I'll ask him if he can just like watch Pete for me, but we'll see what happens because we don't know. We just don't know. So what a day. I'm probably gonna eat a little something in a little bit. I'm kind of just don't have an appetite, but you know, I think that's just because of all of the chaos of what's going on. So we'll see. I'm gonna let him rest for a bit, and then maybe around like 6, I already gave him some dinner because I've heard that like after being sedated or like being put under, they kind of get like nauseous. So I gave him some food so he has something in his tummy, and then around 6 I'm gonna give him like maybe a quarter of the scoop of what I normally give him, and then I'll give him his medicine, and then we can go on like 12-hour windows. But not the Sunday that we thought we were gonna have, but at the same time I'm in a weird way glad that it happened today because we had no plans. We're just gonna chill out anyway, and like I didn't have to like leave work, and Ryan was here with me. Like he would have normally, if this was a work day, I'd be doing this all on my own and I would be freaking out. So accidents happen. If you guys are pet owners out there, I highly recommend to get pet insurance. Oh, okay. I'm gonna rest too because I'm a little wired right now. Okay guys, I flipped P to this side because I want him to like rotate sides of the hip that he's laying on. So we propped up this pillow as well as one of his toys so that his neck is nice and supported. And we set up the air mattress here so I can sleep here and keep an eye on him, make sure he doesn't try to move in the middle of the night. It's been a chaotic day. Really, we're just hoping for a speedy recovery for Pete and that everything heals normally. So we're gonna definitely be keeping an eye on it a lot because we don't even really know how he's gonna go to the bathroom, but we're trying so hard to just get him to chill. So we will see how it all pans out tomorrow, but that's all we got for now. So thank you guys so much for watching, and hopefully I have some more updates for you guys in the next video, but again, we'll see. But that's all I have for this one. So I appreciate every single one of you, and thank you guys so much again. I'll see you next time. Bye guys.